Hello theme park enthusiasts, and welcome back to Planet Coaster. In the last episode we went ahead and built this mine train roller coaster here. We already have a decent amount of people waiting on the train, so that's good news. I did put in this restroom here because we did need one, but I'm going to go ahead and put in a building that I feel will fit it well, and then we'll just go ahead and make it work. I think what we'll do for this building is we'll go ahead and put in the gambling den, say here. Pause things because these people are wanting to use this, and I'm going to go ahead and remove it. So let's go ahead, get our toilets, add them into this building here. Let's remove that piece of wall. See if we can get a piece of wall here, natural wood, that will work. Archways. Wood. That'll work. And then we'll go ahead and just create a path here. Like so. So that's the whole Area 51 reference we got going on here. I just saw on the sign. Very clever. And we've got the crash spaceship right over here underneath our roller coaster. So I think that works out nicely. We may rename the roller coaster because of it. Area 51 Railroad. Question is, do I have sci-fi theming? A little bit, not a ton. Yeah, with that in mind, let's just leave it as Santa Fe Railroad. Alright, good with that. Have our bathroom in, have a first aid center there. We are going to need some other things, like we could use an ATM, but I'm going to do some research, I think, for those. Let's see here. Start research. Give me an ATM. What else do we have here? Sci-fi scenery. Let's go ahead and get that done as well. Let's up the amount that we're using for that to the 1500. It's going to hurt our profits, of course, but you know what? That's fine. Oh, 500 is the most I can do with that. Alright. What do I have as far as other rides? Want something sort of old-fashioned looking here. That might work out alright here. We'll go ahead and put that in, place the entrance over here, right by the coaster, place the exit over in this direction. Get the pathway going from the exit. Somewhere right in that area. Alright, we'll have that there. And let's go ahead over to the ride. And let's go ahead and set it up every 10 minutes. We can just have actual things running here. No need to be wasting our time. Let's enable the priority pass. We'll place the priority pass entrance. Let's see. Here. Place the exit. There. Connect it up. There we are with that. Let's go ahead and just name it Swift Eagles. Let's go ahead and see if there is a edit for Swift Eagles to make it run more effectively. I think there might be. So again, just searching for ride sequence here. There is not for the Swift Eagles. Alright, so we'll just have the Swift Eagles running here. $750 seems like a reasonable price for them. That is the name of the ride type? Yeah, it is. I just could have sworn that there was something for the Swift Eagles, but alright. Guess not. We'll have it here as just another ride to take up some guests, hopefully. And we'll theme it up some, along with the roller coaster. So first things first on the roller coaster here, we're going to work on the building. I do want an Adobe building this time. So, go ahead and put. Sometimes the amount of editing ability it gives you here is almost just more a pain in the butt than anything else. Alright. Can't do the track underneath it with the Adobe. This wall is out too far. Alright. We will get this straightened out here yet. Where did it randomly put a piece of wall? Alright, there we go. We'll get it moved out of there. Making this a very large adobe building, but you know what? I wanted to cover the entrance and exit of the roller coaster, so it's got to be that way. Alright, before I go much further, want to make sure that people do have benches and such here. This is a thrill ride after all. Don't want them making a mess in the place. So, we'll go ahead and have that. Go ahead and put another trash can down there. That'll work fine. There's a few people going over the Swift Eagles, but not a lot yet. Still got to do some theming around that building. Here, we're going to need a big sign. Let's go ahead and go with scenery, Western. How big is this? Not very big. Guess that's about as big as we're going to get. So we'll put that sort of right in the middle. And put the name Santa Fe Railroad on it. Put that as Santa Fe there. We will go with the yellow and black colors of the Santa Fe there. And then we'll go with a smaller sign below it, maybe. Equal in size. Railroad. There we go. So let's go ahead and edit the building some. Not Western. Want the Adobe. got that in place. Put a nice wooden roof on the place. There we go. Alright, roof is all in place, building is set up, trains are going, got a good amount of riders on them already. Now it's time to do some cleaning around these areas. So, let's go ahead and start with this one, because we do want more people coming to it. So, let's go with the Western theme. Let's have a good old bandit shootout here. Alright. Then we'll have this guy over here. And now we need some objects in the way. Have the irony of them taking cover behind some coffins. There we go. So we got that going on. What do I want to put on the other side? Have some luggage here, possibly. Make sure that he is shooting over it. Looks like he is. Turn him slightly, though, so he's more aiming at them. That'll work. Alright, let's have a luggage trolley over here. Put a nice steamer trunk on it. What is going on with this steamer trunk? Its colors are a little bit different here. Okay, not exactly sure what's going on with that. Looks like it's breaking the game somewhat. A little bit troubling. We'll put this luggage here. Oh, we're going to change up some of the colors. Alright. How are we looking as far as this ride now? Well, that's all still part of that building, technically, over there. Interesting. Like how that works. We could put in another building as well here, which would just help overall with the theming. That's pretty good there. Keep going here with it. I know over here I'm going to want some train track. That is the entire reason I have this area. With this, the easiest thing to do is duplicate. That hill is a little bit of a nuisance there, but we'll block it with the train itself, so it won't really be a problem. Don't have room right there for the other car, so we'll go ahead and put these in instead. And then we might put another piece of track over here. Alright, let's go ahead and just put another piece of track over here. And then we'll put a nice... Actually, let's go ahead and move this track so we can extend it some. And yes, I know all of these walkways are a bit above the ground, but that's alright as far as I'm concerned. Not too concerned about that. Perfect. How are we doing as far as rating over here? 55 already? We haven't even done much yet, so that really works out nicely. Let's see, scenery, special effects, and I need smoke. Smoke, not Western. Alright, we'll have this hidden in here. That'll work perfect. Let's go with this train here. Same thing here. We'll go ahead and put a sign over on this one. Western. So I do jump around between the rides some. I know I was saying, hey, I'm going to work on the Swift Eagles one there. But you know, sometimes you just feel like putting something else in, so you got to go over and do it. It's the way I play the game, at least. I like to move around as I see fit. Put in what seems right at the moment. Santa Fe. Alright. Got that sign on there. How is this doing? 57 right now. We will definitely still increase that more. How's the Swift Eagles doing? We got a 48 right now, so definitely room for improvement on it as well. Alright, so we got the shootout going on there. Let's see what else we have as far as overall scenery. Don't need smoke now. Let's go back to Western. I do really love these covered tents, but that's not exactly what I need this time. Let's go ahead and go with this. We'll put that in there. Put some ropes attached to it. Get our sign. Which type of sign do I want this time? There we go. Got that going on. Put a wanted sign on there. Nothing like that. Let's put an anvil in though. That'll work. Got some luggage already. I just don't know why this luggage... I really dislike this piece of luggage right now. I'm getting rid of it. Whoa. Not all of it. Yeah, let's get rid of that piece there. It just isn't working for me. At all. Get it moved into place a bit more. Alright, got that going on. Let's see. Definitely some spools will work nicely here. And we're not editing the building anymore. Random spools are never a bad thing. have a windmill over there. Those windmills are turned that direction though, so I should turn this one. There we go. That way the wind's blowing in the same direction for all of them. Perfect. Alright. We're up to 52% rating there, not a bad thing. Now on both of these I can cheat because I've made enough money now. So let's go ahead and put in treasure. Especially over with the Swift Eagles one here. Don't want to put in too much more overall. So we'll put in treasure chest there. And look how we got up to 100%. As I said, I want it very basic over here. Don't want an enormous amount of stuff. I think I will put in a few rocks over here, but let's get some treasure chests going on over in this area first. We are going to do some theming inside the building, so I don't need to do too much there yet. Alright, let's go with rocks. And I do want to put in a few rocks in this area. It's not that big of rocks. There we go. I'm happy enough with that. Alright, let's go over to this one. We have our train already set up, so I'm pretty pleased with that. Let's go into the building. We are going to need some stuff in here, definitely. So let's go with lighting next. This is a big enough building. Let's actually put some lampposts in the building. Alright. Get them moved where I want them to be. Alright, let's see, we're at 82%. Need to put this still so it's in the ground instead of floating. Because while that is unique, doesn't exactly fit the theme I'm going for here. Let's see what we have though that does fit the theme I'm going for. Scenery, Western. How did my research go? Oh, alright. Research is done. That's good. Alright, first things first. Let's go ahead and put an ATM over here. ATM. right back there. Alright. We are going to change this to the Area 51 Railroad. Let's go green, black there. And then we'll go with that. Same thing here. There we go. Alright. Done with that. Let's get this. Call it what it is, Area 51. Alright, now let's see as far as scenery. Let's go with some sci-fi. See what we got going on here. Alright. Now we'll go ahead and put some luggage in between them, probably. And some other things as well. Just have that interesting juxtaposition of sci-fi and Western going on. Alright. We're at 100%, so we're going to call that good. I would like some smoke effects over here, though. A bit more than we have. Actually, you know what? They did a good job with that. I'm going to leave it as it is. We'll wait till daylight and we'll go ahead and ride that ride to finish off this episode. This is at 100%. This is not at 100%. So let's go ahead and make it 100% here. That'll take care of that. And that's the thing is, once you start making enough money, you can do this very easily of just putting in those treasure chests into the ground so that they don't ruin your theming, but it gives the scenery rating that you want. And I mean, again, if this was my park, I would be doing a bit more to it, but considering it's not, considering it's just a park that I'm creating here, I'm okay with it being this way. That one I still need a bit more money for, and this one over here is actually the worst. This one I will have to go ahead and take care of here in a few minutes. The other rides are all good. So where are we on the whole park rating thing? Oh, we're already done with the park rating. Well, you know what? I still want those rides getting a nice rating for these rides, so we will go ahead and adjust those. And then it's just a matter of letting the cash come in. We'll let the money crank in here some. Do need to adjust this one. This has got a very high rating, so we can definitely up the price of it. Let's put it at $25. Don't want it to be too expensive at all, because I want my guests to enjoy coming to the park and getting to go on these different things. While we're waiting over here, we'll go ahead and put in another ATM. Just sort of sneak it under here. There we go. Just so we have some ATMs in here to help out our overall ratings and such. While I'm thinking about it and waiting for things to go through here, how are our shops doing? Tiki Cheeky has not been doing well, so let's go ahead and remove it. Hey, you know what? I like having various things here. People just don't really want to get the priority passes, so we'll just leave it as it is with that. Get the extra cash we need here. There we go. And put in this treasure chest over here, which should help out this particular ride quite a bit. Yeah, that put it up to 92 there. So we're pretty good with that. Off a treasure, and we'll go to animatronics if I can figure out which one that's under. Animatronics, I wonder, will that do anything for me? Alright, giant scorpion. I mean, it does sort of fit. It is the Wild West after all, so I'm alright with that. Really, the only one we don't have at 100% is the carousel, and people are willing to stand in line for it. They wish they had a priority pass. Well, you can get one right over here, as this family is. Works out perfectly. Alright, so basically all we're waiting for now is just to get our profit up. We're almost there. So let's go ahead, and while we're waiting on that, we'll go on the next ride here on this train. We'll wait for the one to come back into the station, then we'll go on it here. But I think money-wise we should do fine, so everything should work out alright for us here. And we'll be done with this park. You have us sitting back a little bit from the beginning here, just so that way we aren't, you know, getting blocked by the engine on the front of the train. Alright, well I'm glad that they seem to be enjoying their time on that ride. Very happy about that. And I think we should be good as far as profit here overall. That's at least my hope. So we will get it here. And should tick off the last box we need here as far as the park goes. If not this time, then we will definitely this next time. But hopefully we'll get to the 8,000 minimum we needed for this last month. We'll see how it goes here. And then we'll get our gold star. All of our rides are getting plenty of guests into them, so I'm very happy about that. Did just notice that this particular balloon needs to be moved, as it's just dropping right into there we go. We got the gold. Alright. So with that, we have finished Skull off. It's not the biggest park in the world. I haven't done the most here, but I am pleased with what I was able to create. I love the 2 coasters that I put in. I like the theming overall that I've created for the park, and I think it really is sort of a fantasy sci-fi park that works well. So if you enjoyed what we went ahead and did in this episode, please go ahead and click that like button. And if you've not already, please subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon so that you're aware when I produce new videos in the future. Thank you. I hope to see you all again for the next episode of Planet Coaster.